So we are now going to discuss chapter 7, which is the potential energy and energy conservation. So our book is Young and Friedman, University Physics with Modern Physics, 15th edition. Okay. So uh, take note that this content is intended for educational purposes only. Some materials has been adapted under fair use. Okay. So the beginning of the chapter, let's define first what is the we already discussed in chapter 6 what is the concept of work. Sanang work. What is a work? Then today we're going to discuss about potential energies. So we've discussed already chapter 6 about kinetic energies, kinetic energy. So now we're going to discuss potential energy, uh, sort of topics like conservation of energy, mechanical energy, and force, potential energy. Those are the things that we're going to discuss here. So let's start first with defin the work done by the gravitational force. Okay, if you recall, okay, so say for example, this is the ground, muna to ang ground, and you want to lift an object, for example, so from y1, from initial position, I want to lift this object with mass m, okay, using force. Okay, let's put this one as F other. Of course, it has a mass. That's why it has a weight force in this direction. Suppose I would like to move this from y1, okay, to uh, another height, which is y2. Okay, I want to put this object from y1 to y2. So my displacement is along to ang akong displacement, my displacement is going to the positive y-axis. If this is our y and this direction, this is our positive y in this direction. So our displacement is from y1 to y2 padulong sa y, positive y direction. Okay. So of course, there are two forces acting on this. So na kay F other and weight. Okay. So let's find out what is the work done by the gravitational force. Okay, this one. So okay. If from our discussion, the work done since this is constant by the gravitational force is just equal to the weight force times the displacement. Okay. If you look at this one, the displacement is along the positive y and the weight force is along the negative y. The angle between them is 180 degrees. So from the definition of the scalar product of the weight times the displacement, I take now this displacement, and this is that force, the weight force, is equal to the magnitude of the weight force, the magnitude of the displacement, the cosine of phi, where phi is the angle between them. So here we know that phi is equal to 180 degrees. So we have the magnitude of the weight is just mg, and we know that the magnitude of s is just equal to the final minus the initial position. This is y1 minus, so therefore we have y2 minus y1. That's the magnitude cosine of 180 degrees. So take note, this is -1. So we have negative mg y2 minus y1. Okay. Or we can put it like this. This is equal to negative mg y2 minus mg y1. Okay. We call this one the work done due to gravity. Okay. So what does it ano man ang implication ani? So if we let u is equal to mgy, okay, therefore uh the if we let that u is equal to mgy, and the work done due to gravity will now become the negative u. Actually, this is what we call the gravitational potential energy. This is this is the definition. So the gravitational potential energy is equal to the mass times the g times y. The acceleration due to gravity times the value of y. So the work done due to gravity now will become the change, the negative change of the potential energy, gravitational potential energy. So this is the final gravitational potential energy minus the initial initial gravitational potential energy. Okay, we have now two equations. Number one is that the potential U, this is U is equal to mgy. We call this one is the gravitational potential energy. So we can say from the equation, the greater the value of y or the height, the greater the value of the potential energy. So if you have an object, kung mas, if you drop that object with the, if you drop that object, so the greater the height, the greater the potential energy. So the greater the height, must the greater the energy that is being stored. Okay. And the work done due to gravity is just the change of the potential, negative change of the potential energy of the it's just equal to the change of the negative change of the potential energy of the object. Okay. So say for example, we have here, okay, if only gravitational force is doing work, so di ba ang atong object kay naman tay duha. So we have weight force and we have the force other. Okay. So if only gravitational force is doing work, so for example, if F other, okay, is equal to zero, so kanos aman ni mahitabo nga only gravitational force is doing work. So for example, you are dropping an object from a height. So if you drop an object from a specific height, the okay, you drop an object from a specific height, it will be the so the F other will become zero because then the work total is just equal to the work due to gravity. Okay. So this is now equal to we already discussed this one. This is equal to the change of the potential energy of the object. Okay. We also discussed in chapter 6 that the work total is equal to the change of the kinetic energy of the particle. So therefore, if only gravity is doing work, the change of the potential energy is equal to the negative change of the change of the kinetic energy is equal to the negative change of the gravitational potential energy. So we can we can we can expand this one. Uh, K1, so the final kinetic energy minus the initial kinetic energy, this is equal to the negative. Okay, so negative the final gravitational potential energy minus the initial gravitational potential energy. Or we can write this one to get rid of the negative. We have the initial minus the final gravitational potential energy. So if we combine this one, the initial values and the final values, so we have K2 transpose this one plus U gravity 2 is equal to K1 plus U gravity 1, or so the sum of the kinetic and the gravitational potential energy. Okay, so we have the kinetic energy, and we have the gravitational potential energy. The sum of this is equal to the mechanical energy. So take note, the sum of the kinetic plus the potential is equal to E, or the mechanical energy. Okay. So may bot pasabot ani. So here, from the equation, if only gravity is doing work, meaning our mechanical energy final is equal to the initial mechanical energy. So both pasabot ana that ang imuhang mechanical energy is conserved. Kung unsay ang value sa sugod, mo pod ang iyang value after. So walay energy nga na lost, energy is being conserved. This 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 will only happen if only gravitational force is doing work. The total mechanical energy of the system, which is the kinetic energy plus the potential energy, is conserved. So that is the conservation of mechanical energy. Okay, we have here a problem example. Okay, let's apply our concept to the let's apply our concept to a problem. So you throw a 0.145 kilograms baseball straight up, giving it an initial velocity of magnitude of 20.0 meters per second. Find how high it goes, ignoring the air resistance. Okay. If you draw the free body diagram of the ball, okay, if you look at the ball, there is only one force that is acting, the weight force. Okay. Therefore, the work total is just equal to the work due to gravity. Okay. Since only weight force or gravitational force is doing work, then we can expect that the mechanical energy is conserved. The total mechanical energy is conserved. So from the equation, E2 is equal to E1, where K2 plus this is equal to the initial kinetic energy plus the initial gravitational potential energy. Okay. Sama na to ang what is our target variable here. So we have find how high it goes ignoring the air resistance. So you are given kinetic energy initial kay naman kay so here at y1 na kay kinetic energy napod kay potential energy here initial sa y2 napod kay kinetic energy final napod kay potential energy final. Okay. Let's look at the values. Since your y1 is equal to 0, then from the formula that the u is equal to mgy, since y is equal to 0, therefore the initial potential energy nimo is equal to 0. Okay, these values. Since at the highest point, sa pinakataas nga point, ang imuhang ball mag-stop. Therefore, your final velocity is equal to 0. Therefore, the kinetic energy nimo final is equal to 0. So, ang equation now, mabilin that ang imong gravitational potential energy final is equal to your initial kinetic energy, K1. So, what is your K1? Atong target ani is, uh, what, what is the maximum height? Kung mag-give kag initial velocity, what is the maximum height? So, first, if you find that K1 or the initial kinetic energy nimo is equal to 1 half mv1 squared, which is equal to 1 half times 0.145 kilograms times 20.0 meters per second squared. So, pila man natong kinetic energy. So, we have 29 joules. So therefore, from our equation going back, the potential energy, the final potential energy, this is equal to K1, where this is equal to mg y2, this is equal to K1. So if your target variable is K2, we divide both sides by mg, cancel. So y2, this is equal to K1 over mg. Okay, so we have 29 joules over the mass times 9.8 meters per second squared. So ang atong answer is 20.41 meters. Okay. Since ang atong given is na may three significant figures, ang ato pong given pinakagamay is three significant figures. So atong final answer must be in three significant figures. 20.4 meters. Okay. So gigamit na to ang conservation of total mechanical energy, Sanikit, because this problem involves only gravitational force that is doing work. Okay. So what happens when other forces other than gravity is doing work? What if nanay lain nga forces nga maghimo og work, not just only gravity lang? Okay. So if you think of it, so 'di ba kung kan nanatay sa iyang nanatay lain nga work. So for example, kadto is we put this one as DF other. Okay. Therefore, the work total is now equal to the work due to gravity plus the work due to the other forces. Okay. Since the work total is equal to from the work energy theorem is equal to the change of the particle's kinetic energy, therefore we can we can write this equation now. Okay. So we've derived this one. We have the potential. We already derived this one. Is equal to the negative of the potential energy, the final minus the initial plus the work other. This is equal to the final kinetic minus the initial kinetic energy. Okay, if we combine these two, so we have K1, K2, atong ibalhin niya itong mga initial dito, tapos ang K1 nato atong ibalhin diri plus the 2, this is equal to K1 plus 1 plus the work other. Okay. Okay, if when forces other than gravity is doing work, the equation now will become the final kinetic energy plus the potential kinetic energy is equal to initial kinetic energy plus the gravitational potential energy initial plus the work other. Okay. In other, in oth- to be specific, this is 1/2 mv2 squared plus mgy2 equal to 1/2 mv1 squared plus mgy1 plus the work other. Okay. Let's apply this to a problem. In example 7.1, suppose your hand moves up by 0.50 meters while you are throwing the ball. So katong sa example 7.1, wala man nag-move imong hand dito. The ball leaves your hand in an upward velocity of 20.0 meters per second. Find the magnitude of the force. Assume it is constant. What that your hand exerts on the ball. Find the speed of the ball at the point 15 meters above the point where it leaves your hand. You must ignore air resistance in this problem. Okay, since the work total is equal to the work due to gravity, if we look at the free body diagram of the ball, so we have here at y1, okay, FBD at y1, okay, we have the force here, F other. So at y1, the work total is equal to the work done from y1 to y2, y1 to y2. The work done due to gravity is the work total is equal to the work due to gravity plus the work due to this one. Okay. But we already derived the equation for this kind of problem. So to to use the equation such as this, so we have the final kinetic energy plus the final gravitational potential energy is equal to the initial kinetic energy plus the gravitational potential energy initial plus the work other. Okay, we already derived this one. Di na nato i-derive. Okay, derive naman nato. Okay, if you look at the values, asa man ang atong gipangita? Sa letter A, find the magnitude of the force. Pangitaon na nato ang magnitude, the force. Okay, so for example here, from y1 to y2, makita na to ang iyahang magnitude sa force. Okay. So from y1, natay mga initial values, natay initial gravitational potential energy. Ang atong kinetic energy sa y1, since ato ang initial velocity 0, so k1 is equal to 0. Okay. At y2, at y2 na to, ang so 0 ni siya, ang y2 na to, since ang y2 is equal to 0, so ma-0 ni siya, ang kinetic energy na to is not 0. Okay. So y2 and the initial is 0. This is from y1 to y2. Ang atong ipangita is what is the work other. Okay. So before we can, the work other, this is just equal to K2 plus the initial gravitational potential energy. Okay, mura na siya. So to find K2, this is equal to 1 half mv2 squared is equal to 1 half times ang ato ang from the previous problem, our ball is 0.145 kilograms. Okay. Tapos ang atong velocity is 20.0 meters per second. Okay. Squared. So, pila man na siya. So, the final is 29 joules. So, how about the initial gravitational potential energy? Equal to mgy1 to 0.145 kilograms times 9.8 meters per second squared times, since atong y1 is equal to the negative below the origin, negative 0.5. So we have negative 0.7105 joules. Okay. Now the work other, this is equal to 29 joules plus the negative 0.7105 joules. So we have okay, so let's check first. The work other, so if we transpose this one to the other side, this will become negative. Okay. So this will become negative. So what will happen? So we have now 29.7 joules. Okay. Since our target variable is what is the magnitude of the force, ang atong ipangita is the magnitude of the force man. So F other since the work other is equal to the force times the displacement, okay, or the magnitude of the force times the magnitude of the displacement, okay, cosine of 0, or this is equal to F other times the displacement S. So therefore, the F other is equal to the work other over the displacement. So this is equal now to work other is 29.7 divided by 0.50. So here we have 59.4 meters. Ang S na to is equal to, the S is equal to 0.5. Okay. However, sa atong book, ang pinaka-least significant figures is two significant figures man. So instead of 59.4, your book answer, final answer is 59. Okay. So nga nung 59 meters because of the rules in determining significant figures. Okay. So let's find letter B now. So nakuha na nato ang letter A. Yeah, ang F other is equal to 59 meters. Okay. 59. This is not meters class. This is Newton. Newton. Okay. So sa letter B, find the speed of the ball at point 15.0 meters above the point where it leaves your hand. Ignore the air resistance. So there are two ways to get this. Either magsugod ka sa V1 up to Y3, or sa inyong book gikan ka diri sa Y2 to Y3. So it depends kung saan mo siya pag solve. So for example, uh we're gonna move from point 2 to point 3. So here at point 3, ang free body diagram nato sa ball, kung muna itong ball free body diagram. So there's only the weight force acting on the ball at point 2 to point 3. There's no longer work other. So the total energy, mechanical energy here is conserved. So K3 plus, this is now equal to K2 plus, because this is from atong initial ani ang Y2, ang atong final ani is Y3. Okay. So given ang ato ang, so muna atong target na diri atong target sa K3. Okay, therefore K3 is equal to K2 plus minus. Okay. So let's analyze. Since ang atong Y2 is equal to 0, therefore ang atong gravitational potential energy at that point is equal to 0. Ang V2 na to is not equal to 0. Ang Y3 na to, ang ano na to is this one. Okay. So let's find first. This is also equal to 1/2 mv V3 squared. Okay. So makita na to ang V3 mo na target variables kung makuha na to ang K3. Makuha to ang K3 kung kabalo to sa K2 o sa U3. Okay. Have we already so nakuha naman na to ang K2 daan sa atong problem number 1. So K2 is equal to 29 joules. Ang ato na lang potential energy gravitational dia sa Y3 is mg Y3, which is 0.145 kilograms times 9.8 meters per second squared multiplied by Y3, this point, 15 meters. So we have 21.3 joules. Uh, let's put this in at least 4 significant figures. Joules. So our K3 now, this is equal to 29 joules minus 21.32 joules. So we have K3 is equal to 7.68 joules. Okay. Since this is equal to 1 half mv1 mv3 squared, so therefore your v3, if you do the math, is equal to 2 times 7.68 joules over the mass 0.145 kilograms. So V3 na to. So ang ato ang velocity is around 10.3 plus and minus 10.3 meters per second. Of course, you'll get the positive. V3 is equal to 10.3 meters per second. Pero kung tanaw na to ang pinaka-list ng significant figures, so it's only two significant figures. So ang atong answer dapat two significant figures. So this must be equal to 10 meters per second. Okay. Itong analyze. So nakuha na to ang magnitude sa force using the equation where kani nakuha na to siya using this equation. We solve for the work other, and from the work other we solve for work other, from the work other nakuha na to ang force other. So using the displacement, nakuha po na to ang ato ang maximum height. So we can also use this one. Try this in your house from ah sa kanan na lang siya siguro. Okay. So what if we are moving, ang motion nato is along a curved path. So what is the gravitational potential energy for a motion along a curved path? Okay. So So ato na siyang i-divide sa segment S. Okay, so natay segment S where ang segment S na to, ating curve path na to, itong i-divide sa segment where na kay change of X, okay, plus ang atong weight force is along mg. So wala siya x component, wala siya y component is negative mg y or mg negative mg j hat. From the definition sa ganito to ang the graph sa ganito to ang work due to gravity is particular the force times the displacement. Ang atong displacement is this. So since this is given by what we call this one components, so change of x times 0 plus the change of y times this negative mg. Okay, so therefore our work due to gravity in their particular case negative mg change of y. You look at this one, the change of y na to is just uh it will become the same mg, the final minus the initial. So the same ra gihapon. So atong work due to gravity is the same whether na siya sa straight or na siya sa motion along a curved path. So ito siya na-derive. Can example 7.4, I will not answer this one. I will leave this one to you as your example. However, this one will come out sa ato ang problem set. Also the 7.5, I will not answer this, but it is in the book. It will also come out sa ato ang problem set. So let's try to answer this 7.6. Medyo lisod-lisod ang 7.6. So the problem says that natay inclined plane with friction. So we want to slide a 12 kilogram crate up to 2.5 meter long ramp inclined at 30 degrees. So man siya itong setup nasa figure. A worker ignoring friction calculates that he can do this by giving it an initial speed of 5.0 meters per second at the bottom and letting it go. So yun lang ko na siyang ituklod, tagay initial speed at the bottom, then let it go. But friction is not negligible. So the crate slides 1.6, only 1.6 meter up the ramp, stops and slides back down. Find the magnitude of the friction force acting on the crate, assuming that it is constant. How fast is the crate moving when it reaches the bottom of the ramp? Okay. So natay duha ka kuan diri from Y1 to Y2 and from point 1 to point 2 napod kay from point 2 to point 1. Okay. Since there are other forces doing work, dili lang kay gravity, so napoy friction is doing work. So we can say that we can use the equation uh, A2 plus, so this is from point 1 to point 2 plus the namantay friction na kay work other. This is equal to K1 plus U gravity 1. Okay. Sa matong buhatan karon sa matong target, find the magnitude of the friction force. So kanya to ang target variable. Okay. So the work other, this is equal to K1 plus transpose na to sa pikas, it will become negative K2 kanipod minus. Okay. So let's analyze the values. Okay. At point 1, ang atong y1 is equal to 0. Okay. Atong v1 is equal to 5.0 meters per second. Okay. At y2, our y is, we don't know yet. Okay. It happens to be 0.80 pero wala ato pa na siyang solve yun sa siya pagkuha. And our v2 at this point kaya nag-stop man siya. 0. So this value here is equal to 0 and the value pod sa ato ang y1 is equal to 0. So we are left with ang work other na to is equal to u gravity 2 plus u gravity 1. Okay. By the way, class, this dilim na ni diri. Okay, sa ato sa atro na. Ang atong work other kaysa pikas man ito. Unahan na lang natin ang K1. Okay. K1 plus the work other is equal to K2 plus na ang work other na to diri sa K1 nga values. Kung na siya dito sa K2, may mo siyang negative. Okay, so like I said, ato ang initial is 0, ang ato ang final is also 0. So the work other is equal to the U minus K1. Okay. What is K1 by the way? K1 is equal to 1 half MB1 squared times the initial, pila man ito initial, 5.0 meters per second squared. So this is equal to 150 joules. So, then pila man ang ato ang ah, this one, the final gravitational potential energy. Y2. Okay. Actually sa problem, wala siya wala gisulti diha kung pila ang imuhang Y2. Pero ang gihatag niya da is ang nakay triangle. Okay, you have a triangle. So the ramp is 1.6 meters and you have angle of 30 degrees. Okay, you can get this height here. Muna siya ang y2 na to. Okay, from that one to this. So to get the height, sa matong buhaton. Okay, sine. So you can do the sine of 30 degrees. This is equal to opposite. Okay. Opposite over the hypotenuse. Pila man itong opposite is y2 over 1.6. Therefore, y2 is equal to sine of 30 degrees times 1.6 meter. So, atong y2 is equal to 0.8 80 meters. Okay. So we have the mass, we have 12 kilograms times 9.8 times Y2. Pila man itong Y2? 0.80. So pila man ni ka joules? So 94. So 94.08 joules. Joules, okay. So the work other now is equal to 94.08. It is equal to 94 0 joules plus minus 150 joules. So this is equal to 50. So we have negative 55.92 joules. That's the work other. Okay. Kutong pangita is find the magnitude of the friction. Okay, if you look at this one, if you look at the work done by the friction, diri ra kanta. Work done by the friction force is equal to the friction times the displacement. Okay, atong tanawan ang free body diagram. So muna ang ato ang friction, di ang ato ang kung muna itong x, ang displacement natin is along the x. So the displacement nato dira ang atong friction is dira. So ang atong angle between them is 180 degrees. Okay. So sa work due to friction, this is equal to the magnitude of the friction force times the magnitude of the displacement cosine of 180 degrees. So this is equal to negative F times displacement. So ang atong F sa matong target variable, find the magnitude of the friction force. Okay. Atong displacement here, S is equal to 1.6 meter. Kanang ramp. So the work done by the friction, nakuha na nato to this is equal to that one. So the force, friction force is equal to the negative the work done by the friction over the S. So we have negative, pila kaya itong value? Negative 55.92 joules divided by 1 meters. So we have 0. This is 34.95 joules. Since a given nato is two significant figures, so we have 35 joules ang ato ang final answer. Okay, the letter B. How fast is the crate moving when it reaches the bottom of the ramp? Need to have a space. Pila daw kuno. Okay, let's start answering letter B. Okay, ang letter B from point 2 to, we can this 1.3. Okay. How fast is the crate moving when it reaches the ramp? Hinabagyapoy friction. So nagyapoy friction, nagyapoy work other than gravity. Okay. So from the equation, K2 plus so the initial plus the initial diha sa point 2 plus the work other. Ang work other nato na siya sa group sa initial from K2 plus K3 na ni siya. 3. Well, how fast is the crate moving when it reaches the bottom of the ramp? So na kuno ka paspasa. So, ako man na tong friction na. Ang force na to from sa point 1 to point 2. So, kita pa na tong point 2 to point 3. Dapat makuha natin ng friction sa point 2 to point 3. Okay. So, atong analyze naman tayo V3 dire. Ang atong Y3 is equal to 0. Ang ato po dire. Ang V2 na to dire. Pila man atong V2. Equal to 0. Okay. Tapos ang U na to, U gravity 2 is kabalo na tahat po ganina. So, atong ma-zero ani is this one. Sa libro lahi ang iyang pagkakuha. Tapos, sa paman, Y3. So, kanya to ma-zero. Ang atong target variable is how fast. So, naadiri ang atong target variable. Okay. So, K3 is equal to this one. U gravity 2. Nakuha na ba natin yung U gravity 2? So, this one is 94.08. Haman na to gikuha. Nakuha na to ni sa ato ang previous 94.08. We get this from previous, and we have here the work other. This is the problem here, the work other. How much is the work other from point 2 to point 3? Okay. Okay, so let's analyze from point 2 to point 3. Okay, muna na ito ang friction. F. Okay, muna wait. The ramp is 1.6 meters from point 2 to point 3. So the work done by the friction, the work other, is just equal to the friction force times the displacement S. So in this case, dire man atong displacement, padulong gyapon siya sa positive kung muna atong positive x in this direction, dito siya ka sa negative x. So we have gihapon F, the magnitude of F times the magnitude of S, cosine of 180 gihapon ang lambda angle. So pila gani ato ang force. So sa ganina nakuha na to ang force that is 35. Okay, sorry. Force man din ni 35 Newton ni siya dapat. Should be 35 Newton. So please check that one. So we have 35 Newton times 1.6 meter times negative 1. So we have 56, negative 56 joules ang ato ang work done by the friction. Okay. If we go back, K3 is equal to 1 half mv3 squared. This is equal to 24.08 joules. Mhm. Plus the negative 56 joules. So, pila man ni siya? So, we have 38.08 joules. Okay. Therefore, your V3 is equal to the square root. If you do the math, 2 times over 0.12 kilograms. So our V3 is 2.5 meters per second. So into significant figures. Okay. Sa libro class, ang iyong gibuhat is from point 1 to point 3. Ang ato is from point 3, point 2 to point 3. So the same gihapon ang ato ang result sa libro. So na mag-discuss na ta unsa ning gitawag nga elastic potential energy or what are the work done by the elastic force. Okay. Sa chapter 6 na describe na to bitaw tong work done by a spring or work done on a spring. You remember, na kay spring dire. So, na kay spring sa equilibrium position, muna yung imong x is equal to 0. This is the origin na to. So as the spring stretches, it does negative work on the... So for example, stretch na to ang atong spring from the equilibrium to point 1. From This is our x1. From x1, i-stretch pa na to siya at x2 with mass m. So this is our displacement. They have na itong displacement from point 1 to point 2. Okay. So, di ba kung mag-stretch kag spring, so you're gonna exert a force. Okay, the force required to stretch a spring is equal to kx. However, napod tayo gitawag nga ang spring pod, Newton's third law, napod siya gitawag nga F spring is equal to negative kx. Okay. Di ba na-calculate na nato na nga the work done, for example, the work done on the spring is given by the work is equal to the integral from x1 to x2 kx dx is equal to 1 half kx2 squared minus 1 half kx1 squared. However, in this case, we are interested in this this force. Okay. So the work done on this work done by the spring. Okay. So in this case, work done by the spring. So, lain ni siya, work done on the spring. Ang kani, work done on the spring. Atong force nga gamiton is the F spring. So, from the formula, the work done by the spring is equal to from x1 to x2, negative kx dx, where this is equal to the negative k integral of from x1 to x2 x dx. Ano siya? So here we have negative k. Ang atong integral is 1 half x squared over 2 integrated from x1 to x2. So we have negative k x x2 squared over 2 minus x1 squared over 2. Okay. So therefore, the work done by the spring, this is equal to negative 1 half x2 squared minus 1 half k x1 squared. Okay. So let's take note that we define the elastic potential energy is equal to 1 half kx squared. We call this one as the elastic potential energy. Okay. So therefore, this is now equal to the negative change of the final elastic minus the initial elastic potential energy, or the change of the negative change of the elastic potential energy. So the work done of the spring is equal now to the negative of the change of the elastic potential energy. And the elastic potential energy is defined to be 1 half k x squared, where k, we call that one as the spring constant. So, like gravity, if only the elastic force is doing work, so therefore the F spring is equal to the work total is equal to the, from the work energy theorem, is equal to the change of the particle's kinetic energy. So therefore, so from this, okay, U elastic, so getting rid of the negative sign, work spring is equal to U elastic 2 is equal to K2 minus K1. Okay, so K1 plus 1 is equal to K2 plus U elastic 2. Alex, salot. Pabalik ka lang sa set. Anya na kayo nag-record to. So we have now U elastic 2. So we can see here that the total mechanical energy is conserved. Yes. Kasi balik lang mo mga 1, mga 12 nag-record pa. Okay. The total mechanical energy is conserved. Pakiready sa inyong ngalan dan. Last dos siya. The total mechanical energy is conserved. Please excuse me. So, so, so in the situation that both the gravitational and elastic potential energy is doing work, or the force is doing work, so we can write here as that K1 plus U gravity 1 plus U elastic 1 is equal to K2 plus U gravity 2 plus U elastic 2. Okay? So, muna siya. Those are the equations where both elastic and gravitational force is doing work. So, combination niya siya. So, kung ato na siyang isulat, 1 half mv1 squared plus 1 half kx1 squared is equal to 1 half v1 squared plus mgy1 plus 1 half kx1 squared. Okay, so the total mechanical energy gihapon na is conserved. So sa case 2, so for example, uh, general na, for example, kinanglan nanay work other. So sa case 2, if F other is present, we can write this one. If nanay F other, therefore nanapoy work other. So therefore, the equations will become K1 plus initial plus the work other. This is equal to K2 plus. So again, kung gravitational force, elastic force lang nag-work, so muna siya ang pwede nito siya i-combine. Kung napoy work other, so mag-add na ta og work other nga term sa atong equation. So actually, this is the the most general form sa ato ang conservation of mechanical energy. Okay. Kung ato ang tanawan nga equation, the work done by all the forces other than the gravitational force or the elastic force equals to the change in the total mechanical energy of the system sa kanina. Where ang ato ang this is K plus U is equal to K2 plus U2, where U1 is equal to U elastic, where U is equal to U elastic plus U gravity. Okay. So, but if there is other forces doing work, so this will become na siya work other. So K1 plus U1 plus the work other. This is equal to K2 plus U2, where U is equal to elastic plus U gravity. Okay. So this is the most general equation for the conservation of total mechanical energy. The most general statement. Okay, let's apply this to a problem. So for example, sa example 6.7.7, motion with elastic potential energy. So a glider of mass m is equal to 0.2 kilograms sits on a frictionless horizontal air track connected to a spring with force constant K. Okay. You pull the glider, stretching the spring of 0.1 meter and releasing it from rest. So the glider moves back towards its equilibrium position. What is the x velocity when x is equal to 0.80 meters? Okay. We draw the free body diagram of if we draw the free body diagram of the glider, okay, kung ikaw ang glider na kay F spring in this direction, kung may positive x, then na kay normal force, okay, na kay weight force, okay. So we can see here that the work due to the normal force kay perpendicular man siya sa imuhang displacement, na displacement na to padulong din that direction padulong sa negative x. Perpendicular man sa displacement kaning duha, so wala siya work. Ang atong work total na lang is equal to work spring. Okay, that particular case. So here, mapwede na to gamiton tong, there is no other forces doing work. So pwede na to gamiton tong equation sa elastic. This one. Total mechanical energy is conserved. Okay. So we have K1 plus U elastic 1. This is equal to K2 plus U elastic 2. Because this is equal to the the change of the particle's kinetic energy, the work total from the work energy theorem. Okay. So if you analyze the value na to, ang atong x1, okay, we have 1 half mv1 squared plus 1 half kx1 squared mv2 squared plus 1 half kx2 squared. Okay. Muna to ah. So, mo na itong initial position. Sa may itong na dire. V1x is equal to 0. Okay. What? Therefore, our K1 is equal to 0. Ating U1 is not equal to 0. Okay. At this point here, mama na itong V2. So, nagyapon tayong value. Natay U2. Napod tayo K2. Okay. Ang atong target variable here is what is the x velocity? Ang V2x mga ato ang target variable diri. Okay. So, so this is K0. So, muna ito na atong target diri. So, let's put this one that K2 is equal to U elastic 2. So, atong i-transpose diri kani siya minus U elastic 2. Okay. So, 1 half K x1 squared, 1 half K x2 squared is equal to 1 half K x1 squared minus x2 squared, 1 half times 5.00 Newton per meter times x1 0.1 squared minus 0.8 Pila man na itong K2. So 0 point joules. Okay. 0.090 joules. So therefore, given this one, this K2 is equal to 1 half. So 1 half mv2 squared. So we can get the V2, where V2 is equal to the square root of plus and minus square root of 2 times 0.0, 2 times K2 over M. Ikaw, gusto. Equals to 0, positive and plus minus 0.30 meters per second. Of course, it's going to the negative x direction. Kaya mo na itong gi-assume nga positive x. Therefore, your V2 is equal to negative 0.30 meters per second. Okay. So 7.8, I will not be discussing this one diri, pero nani sa ato ang libro. It is in the book. It will also come out sa ato ang problem set. Okay. So now let's go to a more general example where nakatay aside from the gravitational elastic napod tayo gitawag nga we also have the friction force. Okay. So we have a 2,000 kilogram. It's about 19,600 Newton elevator with broken cables in a test rig is falling at 4.0 meters per second. You can see this in the figure. When it contacts with the cushioning spring at the bottom of the shaft, the spring is intended to stop the elevator, compressing 2.0 meter at it does so in the figure. During the motion, a safety clamp applies a constant 17,000 Newton force to the elevator. What is the necessary force constant K for the spring? Okay. Since we already derived the equations that we are going to need for this problem, so the most general equation is that nakay kinetic energy 1 plus the gravitational potential energy initial plus the initial elastic potential energy napajud kay work other is equal to your final kinetic energy plus the final gravitational potential energy plus the final elastic potential energy. Okay. So if we analyze our problem, this 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 at point one, y1 is equal to 0. This is also our x1 is equal to 0. So we can do that y1 is equal to y2, x1. At y2, this is, 1 x1 is equal to 0. So we can do that y1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is, 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y2, this is 1 x1 is equal to y2 x1. At y This is below the origin. So this is equal to negative 2.0 meter. Y x2 also is equal to negative 2.0 meter. So we can say that y2 is equal to x2. So therefore, asa man itong mga zero nga values, so all the initial values for the gravitational potential energy and the elastic potential energy is equal to 0. So sa gravitational, 0. Sa elastic pod, 0. Okay. How about the how about the velocity at point 1? Okay, at point 1, the velocity is 4.0, but the since it stopped because of the spring, so ang atong final velocity is equal to 0. Therefore, the final kinetic energy na to is equal to 0. Okay. What is the what is the target variable here? Atong target variable is the spring constant, which can be located from this equation here. So so we can equate this one into the other. So the the final gravitational elastic potential energy is just equal to K1 plus the work other minus the gravitational potential energy final. Okay. Since this is equal to 1 half K x2 squared, or you can also say that this 1 half K y2 squared. Therefore, the spring constant K is 2 times K1 plus the work other minus the U gravity 2 over y2 squared. So, ang atong problema karon saan ito pagpangita sa muna ito ang spring constant. Saan ito pagpangita si K1? Kita ito si K1 first. 1 half mv1 squared. So, natay 1 half times 2,000 kilograms times ang atong initial is 4.0 meters per second squared. So, mga 16,000 joules. Okay, how about the work other? Okay, how about the final gravitational potential energy? Mgy2 is equal to 2,000 grams times 9.8. Ang atong y2 or x2 is negative 2. So we have negative 39,200 joules. Okay. How about the work other class? How can you find the work other? The work other, so makay friction times the displacement. Okay. If you look at this one, this is the friction and this is the displacement. So P is equal to 180 degrees. So we have F times S times negative 1 times cosine 180 degrees. So this is equal to negative times the 17,000 Newton and the magnitude of the S is just equal to, it moves 2.0 meter minus 2. So 34,000, negative 34,000 joules. So we can now find the spring constant. Okay, let's have a space first. So we can now define the spring constant K is equal to 2 times 16,000 plus negative work other negative 39, 34,000 minus negative 39, 200 joules over Y2 squared, negative 2.00 meter squared. So we have, so we have 10,600 Newton per meter. Or in three significant figures, K 1.06 times 10 to the 4 Newton meter. So let's now discuss conservative and non-conservative forces. Sa man ang non-conservative o conservative forces? Is, say for example, may yung tag-conservative forces. So in summary, ang mga conservative mga forces, it can be expressed in difference between the initial and the final values of the potential energy function. So just like the elastic and the potential energy, makita nato nga kato sila pwede nato siya ma-express in as a function sa ilang mga finals of initial values sa potential energy function. Number two, it is ang conservative forces reversible siya. So mura bitaw for example, kung ang energy nimo so kung naka-isa ka object imo siyang i-put into a specific height. So the more magkadako ang height, so the more po siya makastore og potential energy. Okay. So mura ra kang nagbutang og nag-store og energy, mura kang nag-deposit og energy. However, kung buhian nimo siya, imo siya i-release, that potential energy will be converted into kinetic energy. Okay. So mura ra kang nag-withdraw na pod og energy. So reversible siya. So the mga work done by conservative force has moto isa sa properties. At the same time, independent siya of the path of the object and depends only on the starting and ending points. So number four, when the starting and ending points are the same, since the total work done is zero because the displacement is zero. Okay. And for the conservative forces, when the only forces that do work are conservative forces, then the total mechanical energy is conserved. So ato na siya na-prove last time sa sa gravitational potential energy ug sa elastic potential force. Gravitational force ug sa elastic force, those are the types of conservative forces. where if they're the ones that doing work, then the total mechanical energy are conserved or constant. So meaning kung pila yung initial energy, total mechanical energy, mo po dapat ang iyang final total mechanical energy. Okay. For the non-conservative forces naman, okay, not all forces are conservative. So na po yung mga dili conservative forces. So consider, for example, the friction force acting on a crate sliding on a ramp. Sa atong example, 7.6. Di ba? When the crate slides up and then back down to the starting point, the total work done on it by the friction force is not zero. Okay. So when the direction of motion reverses, so does the friction force, and the friction does negative work on both directions. So friction also acts when car with its brake slacks skids with decreasing speed and decreasing kinetic energy. Okay. So the loss of kinetic energy can't be recovered by reversing the motion or in any other way. So the total mechanical energy is not conserved. Okay. So later on, atong may bawaan ko, asa man napadalong ng itong energy nga nawawala. Aman to siya ni padulong. Okay. And so there is no potential energy function for the friction force. Okay. So example sa non-conservative force is the friction force. Okay, so opposite siya sa conservative forces. Now, so like we said ganina, okay, so maganda ang the law of conservation of energy. So let's go back to an unconservative forces. It cannot be represented in terms of potential energy, but we can describe the effects of these forces in terms of the kinds of energy other than kinetic or potential energy. So, for example, when a car with lock brakes skids to a stop, both the tires and the road surface become hotter. So the energy associated with this change in the state of the materials is called internal energy. Okay. So raising the temperature of of objects increase in internal energy. So lowering the object's temperature decreases its internal energy. Okay. So let's consider a block sliding on a rough surface. As friction does negative work on the block as it slides, and the change in internal energy of the block and the surface. So both of which get hotter is positive. So careful experiments show that the increase in internal energy is exactly equal to the absolute value of the work done by the friction. In other words, the change of the internal energy of the system is equal to the work done. So from the example, okay, kung atong tan-awon siya, so from the equation K2, K1 plus U1 plus, instead of work other, plus the work other is equal to K2 plus U2. Then we have K1 plus U1 minus this one, the internal energy of the system is equal to K2 plus U2. We call this one as the internal energy of the system. Okay, internal energy of the system. So from this equation, we have the change of so we have K2 minus K1 plus U2 minus U1 is equal to plus the change of the internal energy is equal to zero. Okay, so the change of the particle's kinetic energy plus the change of the particle's potential energy plus the change of the particle's internal energy is equal to zero. Okay. So may bot pa sa botan ni class. So, okay. So the law of conservation of energy states that the energy is never created nor destroyed, it only changes form. Okay. Sa friction class, 'di ba, na may because of the friction, atong i-analyze because of the work done by the friction. So ang imong final kinetic energy kung nakay total energy, for example, nakay E1 total, E1, E1 nimo is equal to the final kinetic total mechanical energy nimo plus minus the work other. Okay. So kung imong total mechanical initial is 90 joules, so say for example sa sugod, uh, initial nimo is 90 joules but because of the nakay work other which is 10 joules, okay, 10 joules ang imong. Then ang imong final, what will happen to your final final sa final ito nimo, kaya na lang nato. Makata na lang tag example. Makata na lang tag example. Unsay bot pasabot aning total of total what is what is the law of conservation of energy states. Okay. Let's go back to ato ang example kani. Okay. Ang law of conservation of energy, the change of the kinetic plus the change of the potential plus the change of the internal energy of the system is equal to zero. Or kung ato siyang i-plus, dapat siya ma-zero. Also, from the work, the change of the internal energy of the system is just equal to the work done by the negative work done by the friction force. Okay. So, ang itabo ni class, di ba na may mga energy nga na-lost because of the friction force? Okay. Sa final total na ni mga energy, lesser na siya compared to the initial because there are nine na lost nga mga energy. So katong na lost nga energy, since ingon man diri nga it's never created nor destroyed, so wala to siya na destroyed. It was only converted to another type of energy which become the internal energy of the system. So that's the reason why nga kung especially na kay mga friction, di ba? Usually kung na friction mag-spark man siya. So that's the reason why kay ang imong friction energy dito ni na-convert nito sa internal energy. Mo nang moinit ang imong system. Okay. So mo na siya. So energy is never created is- or destroyed. exists or destroyed, it only changes form. Muna siyang law of conservation of energy. Sa atong problem, ganina, kung ato ni siyang i-total, okay, i-total na to ang change of kinetic, change of potential, change of plus this one, we can see that it's equal to zero or constant. So na-conserve ra ang tanan energy. So you can try this at home. Okay. So now let's discuss the last topic of the chapter, which is the force and the potential energy. Okay, in one dimension, so we have the relationship, for example, that you can get the force as a function of x if you derive the potential with respect to x. Okay. So the force from the potential energy. So this is the force from the potential energy. Okay. So in one-dimensional motion, sa 1D, the value of the conservative force at point x is equal to the okay so we have here the negative. It's the negative of the derivative of x of the associated potential energy function. So this is the potential energy function. Okay naman. Siya. So in 3D, in 3 dimension na, so since we have f of x, we now do the partial derivative and f of y partial of u over partial of y. U is the potential energy function, okay? Or the force in 3D is equal to the negative partial of u over partial of x I hat j hat plus partial of u partial of y k hat, or this is equal to this one, the negative u. So this operator is called the gradient of u, the gradient of u, where this one is equal to partial. Okay, ano na lang siya. Diyan, tama. Okay, so let's have an example. So you have a pack with coordinates x and y slides on a level frictionless air hockey table. It is acted by a conservative force described by the potential energy function. So note that r is equal to x squared plus y squared is the distance from the table surface from the pack to the origin. Find the vector expression for the force acting on the pack and the expression in find the expression of the magnitude force. Okay, we have this. So atong ipangita is find the vector expression. This one, this. Okay. But pwede na to siya gamay una-unahon. Okay. So for example, you want to find x first. the partial derivative of the function over partial x. So meaning we treat x, the y and z as constant. So we treat them as constant. Okay. So we have this is just the derivative class. So negative partial over partial of x of the function 1/2 kx squared plus 1/2 ky squared. Okay. So first, the derivative of the first term. So the negative derivative of the first term plus the derivative of the second term ky squared. Okay, so you can put it like this. Negative 1/2 k uh, partial of x of x squared plus partial over equal to 1/2 k partial of x of y squared. Since we treat that the y and z as constant here, so therefore the derivative of y squared, derivative of a constant is equal to 0. So therefore, this is equal to the negative, negative 1/2 k times the derivative of x squared is just 2x. So we have negative 1, so negative kx. This is our f of x. For our f of y, so the same method, negative partial over partial of y. Now we're gonna treat the x and z constant. Sila na po ang mahimog constant. So therefore, 1/2 kx squared plus 1/2 ky squared. So of course, so negative times partial 1/2 k partial over partial of y with respect to x plus 1/2 k partial over partial of y times y squared. Okay, this is now 0 because the derivative of the constant is equal to 0 because at this point x and y, because we're gonna derive with respect to y. And the second term is, so we have negative 1/2 k times the partial derivative or the derivative with respect to y is 2y. So we can cancel this one. Negative ky, this is the f of y. Okay. For the general expression, so f now is equal to, so negative. So atong f is equal to negative kx I hat plus ky j hat. So this is the expression of our force. because the force equal to the negative of partial of u over partial of x. I had partial of u over partial of x is just equal to this kx plus partial of u over partial of y j hat. Okay. So this kx, okay, distribute na to ang negative, ikuha na to ang negative, i-factor out, sama na siya. This is our final answer. Okay? So we've discussed the gravitational potential energy and the elastic potential energy. We we discussed the total mechanical energy is when we discussed when the total energy is conserved. Also discuss the conservative forces, non-conservative forces, and the law of conservation of energy. And we also discussed determining the force from the potential energy. So that's all. So see you in our quiz next meeting.